when you battling Nyce Jonez?
That's crazy.
Nyce don't want to die, man.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Empower 610, where we
Power minds, one episode at a time.
let's get it. Nice. In this episode, we have some very talented individuals from the 610. Not only that, we also had them at the Empower 610 show at the park last year.
Fendi.
What else?
Literally about a year ago, huh?
Right, about a year ago. What else?
This is feeling like an anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something light.
Something light.
We got a spitter in here.
You know, man, the greatest.
You know, you might have seen him on many a battle stations, flaming people
You know.
Yeah.
Man.
in New York
All
or
over,
locally.
man. All over.
Somebody was getting roasted.
Always, man.
Something light,
Kill him.
something heavy though.
You know.
The Duce Don
You say Don, man. You already know Don Soprano, man.
gang.
Dang.
So guys, if you can give a quick introduction to the audience, if it's their first time hearing about you.
You already know, man. It's the one and only Don Dollar 500, man. They call me Duce Don, a.k.a. Don Soprano, man. Don Yayo, man. Whatever you want to call me, man. You already know.
Gang.
Omi FA representando Cinco Estrella, Latin artist from Bethlehem, PA, representando Ponce, Puerto Rico.
Latin artist, producer, what else? Director.
Uh-huh.
Mad hats.
Yeah, don't
You
sell-
got-
don't
yeah, he's
sell
selling himself
bro.
short.
You tried to be real slick with
Latin
it.
artist, but I know how to direct, produce. You know,
Uh-huh.
I get dirty in the industry right here. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see,
Yes,
I ain't got
sir.
that many titles. I'm just the greatest rapper alive.
yeah.
Hey, I feel
I'll
that.
take that.
Real shit.
Nice might challenge you though.
It's all good, man. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I heard that they said it's the greatest album that never came out yet. It's crazy.
So guys, before we get started, make sure you guys check out all of their music. We're gonna have them on the Empower 610 hip hop playlist on Spotify. So we'll have a link below on the description so you can check them out.
Word up.
Should we add some new people or not?
Of course.
No, I don't know. We got to start screening.
You gotta start
Gotta
screaming?
screen them.
Got to screen
yeah.
them. Because we can't have, like, I know how you roll. Like, you might be just letting some mid on there.
Oh,
I gotta
what?
start-
That is
Diablo,
wild.
diablo.
No mid.
Okay,
no
Ludacris. Now you starting. Now you starting.
Mr. Mid Diesel.
That's gonna be the new lower thirds.
You know, we got to start with some antics real quick. Something like, but definitely make sure y'all follow the Spotify playlist. Keep you pumped up, keep you motivated, and we're exposing y'all to all types of talent, dropping gems. You dig?
Facts. And speaking of Spotify, so we're gonna get into the first topic. Spotify CEO said some wild things over the weekend, and so everyone's really talking about it. And we wanted to ask your opinion about it first, as artists. One of the things that he claimed is that the cost of creating content is close to zero. Spotify CEO Daniel Ek claims that in a year, which Spotify has made over $1 billion in profit, and announced a controversial new subscription rule. And this source is from Mixmag, and there's a bunch of other videos that are covering it as well. So, you as artists, how do you guys feel about that comment?
That making music is cost nothing.
Yeah, that
I mean,
Content or music though?
he basically called music content, like another piece of
Disrespect.
content.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
yeah, two different things. But
Yeah,
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. It depends on, I guess, the quality, right? Because it's like you could do it at your house, or you could do it at a professional studio.
True.
Then you could like just put it out raw vocals, or you could put it down mixed down, or you could put it down mixed down and mastered. So it's like levels to it.
Yeah. And so a lot of the conversation behind that is with like now with AI making things more accessible and more easier to create things that were a little bit harder before. It made our process a lot more efficient. But at the same time, it also has other people kind of downplaying the art behind it. So how do you guys feel like where the industry is shifting? And, you guys are on Spotify as well. Do you feel like you are really getting the value from Spotify that you would get as an artist, or do you feel like they should change?
Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, talk spicy about Spotify.
Yeah,
Fuck
talk
all the
spicy.
They
shit.
owe me bread.
Eh,
You
Hell
you
yeah.
feel
Now,
me?
now, now, now. I'm talking shit, but It could be, could not. It could be the distributor though.
Mhm.
That's why I don't fuck with DistroKid. Get away from DistroKid. That's just my personal experience though. CD Baby is who I'm rocking with right now, making it smooth. I'm seeing actually. I'm not even promoting my music like I used to, and I'm seeing some type of change. So it's like you already know. Like it's like it
Mm.
seems like they. So I don't know about Spotify. They definitely don't pay out as much as they could.
I don't know.
So it's like now they have this whole new concept that they doing with like, oh, you gotta meet some type of requirements
Yep.
to get
Yep.
paid. It's like, bro, who?
A thousand streams.
It's like, who are they in a way to determine
1,000
that?
streams to get paid.
Yep, because or else
Don't you get like cents off of anyway? Off a stream?
yeah, it'd be
Pennies on a dollar.
But now to get that less than a cent, you got to get like 1,000 streams. So that's
It's like for the dreamer that's trying to come up.
right.
It's like if he getting 300 plays and it's 300 real people, that's a lot.
Yeah.
For somebody that's just starting, it's like they're not really trying to appreciate that, like, or consider it. I guess I don't know.
I mean, I don't. If you want me to be honest, I don't really look at that type of shit. So I'm not gonna
That's a fact, yeah.
nigga shit. I don't really be looking at the Spotify numbers and all that. I leave that to
Yeah.
my manager to keep it gangster with you. But like, I don't know. I never really was looking at Spotify checks or nothing like that. So you know me, man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just get it how I live and shit. But so it's like, they said once they said like if they was like a couple dollars a spin or something, then I'd have been on it. Like, hold on, a couple dollars a spin. We do the math on 300. That's $300.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if they
word.
said I get 3 cents a spin, I'm like, the fuck is 3 cents a spin? Nigga, I'm gonna need 1,000 spins to get the money out that motherfucker
Word.
anyway. But I don't know. I feel you though. It's like, every nigga might want that. You might want that $20 or something. Nigga
Right.
might need that Dubski. You feel me? Like I
Yeah.
need that check.
Where
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like with his comments and the conversation that has happened with Spotify over the years, even when like as far back as God bless the dead, but when Nipsey Hussle put out that tweet that had the streaming stats and telling artists go focus on Tidal because their payouts per stream are much higher based
Yeah.
on the value.
Oh God, yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? And
That's why I always
But the
felt.
exposure is a lot less too, so it makes sense.
Nah,
but here's the thing though, right?
You get noticed on
Spotify has how
Spotify,
many users?
supposedly.
Let's talk
Right.
about this. Let's talk about numbers. How many users does Spotify have? Anybody know?
shit if I know.
A lot.
Right.
So let's say hypothetically, let's say it's 100 million people.
Okay.
And how many people are creators?
Right.
Let's say there's 50 million creators. You got a stone in the ocean. Are you really getting discovered unless you're promoting to the people you're promoting to?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
to me, them having users, it's devaluing the thing for the people trying
Yeah.
to hustle regardless, because you really can't compete unless you pay to do ads with them.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
kinda
the
how
only
I-
way.
But it's like it goes back to who's using Tidal. Like, does
Yeah.
any of us?
Yeah, people. A lot of people.
I
I mean,
do.
You do?
millions. It's probably millions of people. use
That's
Tidal.
probably what the only
But it'd be
downfall
like
of it.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's like I don't know. To me, like the payouts. I guess I ain't really looking.
Don't
at,
relery on them, pretty
yeah,
much.
That's what
Don't rely
when
on 'em.
Yeah.
Nipsey posted that made my mind say I ain't worrying about no streaming money. I want the streams though. I want people to listen to my shit, but man, I'm probably gonna get it another way. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's
You
basically
ha-
what
you
he
have
said.
to.
He tried to tell us like you're gonna have to get that bread another way. So if you sitting there
Yeah.
posting
Mhm.
and waiting for a streaming check, you tripping. Like you're gonna be broken.
Yep.
homeless.
The tech bros, they're determining the price of the art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just the only thing I like about the streaming era and that type of shit, distro kids and all the distributors, is that I could get it to like it's like back in the day, I'm from the old school.
Mhm.
So back in the day, it was either a mixtape I had to literally hand you,
Right.
or you had to go to my mixtapes. Like
Yeah.
.com. And so I had to imagine trying to tell a chick, yo, listen to my tape, yo, just download this app. This my mixtape.com. And she's gonna be like, nigga, all right, whatever. But if you be like, what you listen to? Spotify? I'm on there. Yo, Apple Music, I'm on there. Go ahead, just check it out.
Mhm.
It's so
Yeah.
much easier to get somebody to
Accessibility.
actually
That's a-
listen to you.
Right.
Back then, they had to fuck with you. They be like, this nigga hawk. You had to hawk somebody
You start
down.
locally,
You
yeah.
feel me? Like,
Start
yo, you
locally
gotta
before
do
you even
this.
jump to the next city.
Yeah, son. So it wasn't that easy. So now they could just be like, if they like you, they'll check you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the only downfall is that anybody could do it.
Yep.
That, that's rap though.
You're
That-
fighting all the fish.
To me, way rap changed. That's where it come in. No disrespect, but like the melodics and the drills. To
Mhm.
me, that it dumbed it down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everybody rap. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like to me, melodic, like A Boogie being a rapper, I love A Boogie. He's the GOAT of that melodic shit, just so you
Mhm.
know. But
Yeah.
I don't think of him as a rapper. It's
I
like
mean,
he needs like a
he
needs like
considers himself as a rapper.
I mean, he has to.
I
Yeah,
could
he does.
Everybody consider anybody.
Nah,
Yeah, they all do.
I
They-
consider him a
Yeah.
rapper, but not a
I don't-
lyricist. I feel like that's
I-
what you
I
said.
and
consider
that's
him
the
an
thing,
artist.
A rapper is crazy because it's
Yeah.
like he like a singer. Why he can't be a singer? Why
I mean,
didn't if
but he
niggas
could be
is
an artist,
singing,
though.
melodic is
Yeah.
melodies is
Yeah.
R and B.
Yeah.
It's closer to R and B than rap, right?
That is
So
true.
Why not singers?
It's
why are
rap-
they not?
It's rapping B.
There you go. So, but why they calling them rappers?
I
That's
think
why.
because no one's clear cut identified
They trying
a,
to
a
because
subgenre.
of the bars.
Because
Yeah,
you
they
figure-
didn't make this. That's what we need. The goats. We
Yeah.
need Hove to be like these niggas is not rappers.
So yeah, somebody has to
and you
create
feel
the
me?
genre.
You need Hove and Nas to say, listen, we're gonna put
I
these
mean,
niggas over here.
There's melodic rappers.
Yeah, melodic
That's
rappers.
where
That's
he
what they
falls
call
in.
them.
And some of the
And that's-
streaming platforms have I know on Tidal they have a whole
Melodic
playlist
rappers,
that's
yeah.
called melodic rap.
Just like
That
drill
you can
came
listen
up
to
and
all
it's
that.
like, oh,
Yep.
melodic drill.
I just feel
Yeah.
like with that, you don't gotta like lyrics don't gotta matter as much. When
Nah,
when
it's just
melody
sound.
Right.
melody don't. That's why like an R&B song, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to really be as lyrical in an R&B song
Right.
because you got those pockets of melody and sound that trigger something different. So when you bring it into rap, you dilute the whole shit.
So
Yeah.
real-
The whole
so
shit is done.
Just real quick, let me ask you two as an artist real quick before we move on. So in thinking about melodic rap, where would you put a Kendrick?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't listen to him. So
Yeah, I don't really listen to him either, but
But-
he's a rapper.
from what I know,
It's like
yeah,
Drake.
He's a
Drake is,
rapper.
Drake is a rapper. Just because Drake could sing don't mean like you gotta be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you ball, it's like you can't say, you know what I'm saying, that nigga could dribble, he can't dribble.
Yeah.
He could only shoot. I'm like, no, don't let that nigga put the ball on the floor. Just spot up and shoot.
Yeah,
You feel me?
he's flat
That's
out
what niggas
he's
do.
talking about me here. That's crazy. I'm happy he remembers.
Nah, see what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? You master it, you Gucci, but don't
Yeah.
be trying to sit here and act like
Yep.
you going to get your AI and Kyrie on. You not. So that's the
Word.
difference. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it gotta be different. You gotta separate it. But like I said, I mean, it just dilutes it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you had to be good, you had to be good. The lyrics,
Yeah.
rap is lyrics,
Yeah.
no matter
That
what.
was-
That's what the essence. So when you
Yep.
bring it back to the beginning, that's why there's no competition because you can't compete because
I think it goes back
everybody's-
too to what you said too, like somebody just letting it be known, like somebody that has a name that holds weight. Like, yo,
Mhm.
Yeah.
bro, like let's
Yeah.
not get it twisted. It's just separate
Mhm.
this.
That's why they-
because
Yup.
it's okay,
Facts.
but that's a whole different wave.
Yeah,
That just reminded me, like journalism used to fuel that.
Right.
And we don't have dominant journalism anymore. We just have everyone kind of running in circles because you can, Facebook's called a news feed.
yeah,
so-
facts.
Don Dallas page is Don Dallas news.
Yeah.
Mr. Bardales here, his news.
all
Nice
bloggers.
news, homie news. Yeah.
You all got your
It's
own
everything
little-
got a news feed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So we just tag each other in when we got mutual news. Know what I'm saying? Just like this episode. Make sure y'all follow, like, and subscribe, hoes.
You're ready. But
Yes.
yeah, nah, definitely. That's what my main thing was like. That's what I feel like I represent is like the beginning, like the essence. Like that's my
Yeah.
niche. Is that they can't rap as good as me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So it's like you could do everything else, but melodic, they all kind of sound the same. It's all going to sound the same because you know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
Because you're using the same tools. Because y'all not singers. So when you're not a real
Mhm.
singer, it's not like you got the voice. So Trey Songz voice sound different than Chris Brown voice.
Yeah.
They singing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
No
once you throw that
filters.
auto tune, we all kind of saying the same.
You said you made a Chris Brown mention.
Oh, what happened? What's wrong?
Ski Mask Shorty. That's a
Easy. I got points for that. All right.
she a CB stan.
Nah. CB's that guy. He's a goat
Yeah.
for sure. But nah, yeah, that's it's just like I feel like that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? When you got the essence, like Jay was Jay rap, Nas rap, niggas rap, always different, sound different. That's why the new age drill, a lot of them sound the same. Which I love drill rap. You feel me? I fuck with drill. Drill get me hype. Oops, look at me.
This fucking guy.
The
Who's
drill's crazy.
today's episode of Whose Man's is this? No matter of fact,
how you know I-
no, answer that shit. Let them know they're gonna be on the podcast forever.
Nah,
you
we'll-
on speakerphone, B.
Nah, man, this might not be the right activities for
Oh.
this. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but definitely that's why I feel like separate the game now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Word.
have niggas that's nice, so you can have some competition, man. You You know what I mean? You can sharpen your tools. These niggas can't sharpen no tools, man.
Niggas don't even have tools.
That's a fact.
Something that I think that both of you have in common, especially in your music, because I listen to the both of you, is that I feel like both of you guys have like a really unique style and kind of like an underdog style where you could hear the passion, you could hear like the anger, you could hear the aggressiveness in the songs. So both of you tell us a little bit about the process and what kind of inspires you when you're in the booth.
All right, me, I don't know. I just go with the feeling. Most of all, like if I ain't feeling it, I'm not doing it. It's just one of those things. And then I try to stick to what I want to represent, which is
Right.
the movement, like the Fino y Ambicioso. For those that don't know, the FA, that's what it stands for, Fino y Ambicioso.
His hoodie's fire, by the way. Y'all gotta cop that.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, them joints is fire. I seen that.
And to be honest, it's just trying to like, I don't know, like basically like what everybody says, like trying to make something. I mean, turn nothing into something, and all the skills that I've developed throughout the years, like let them out in the booth, like inspiring, motivating, and just trying to like overcome shit. You feel me? And then if there's anything that I could throw in there, like that happened to me and like experiences and shit, then throw them in there and shit. Like it's just, I can't really, you feel me? It's just really a feeling type of thing. Just
Right.
feeling the beat, feeling the concepts and shit like that. Really getting deep in them and trying to somehow make it relatable and shit like that. Really.
Yeah, that's the same shit for me. Like, I mean, I really just used to rap, just spit them bars and shit, because I knew niggas, that was like my niche. I knew niggas can't really punch like me and shit, so I used to be punching a lot. But after that, after a while, after I went to battle rap, I was going hard. Once you start going to a leader level, you start understanding shit a little more. So then when I came back to rapping, I kind of just wanted to have a set purpose, a set people I was talking to and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really rap for the world. I ain't really here to make no hits and none of that shit. Now, if I make a hit, cool, but I ain't set out to make no hits. I just kind of like talk to my people. Like that's kind of was my shit. So that's why it come kind of easy for me to just rap and write. And like you said, it's like an underdog style because it's like I'm just trying to make it happen, man. I'm talking to the people like me. We trying to make it every day type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We is from the bottom, so it is always the underdog because I'm coming from the bottom.
Yep.
So that's kind of my style. I just rap for my niggas. If somebody relate to it somewhere else, that's great. But, I'm just rapping for my peoples, that people around me that go through everything I go through. And then hopefully it'll motivate, inspire, because I always listen to music like that, Meek Mill, certain niggas, and I be like, damn, then it got me feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, like, nah, that's why I want to do to somebody else. So
Real recognize real, and real rap is always relatable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, like, music is supposed to be that.
Yeah,
The things you like the most, you feel it in your soul in some way, shape, or form.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to feel something. You know what I mean?
Music is emotion. That's the way I try to tap into. Like, I know it's emotional. It's an emotional thing, whether it's love, whatever it is. Like, you going to tap. Once you tap into a certain emotion, it's like, all right, bet.
Love, hate, anger,
you know what I mean?
frustration.
That's how it be.
You only
Like
need one line. You only need one line to
Yeah,
connect to
facts.
somebody.
Yeah.
It'd be chicks. It'd be like, it'd be a whole verse. I could be talking about a bunch of gangster shit. It'd be that one line. I'd be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
nigga,
bro, that's what I was about to say. It could be sad as
One
fuck.
girlfriend,
Bro,
she-
it could
fuck
be
that
sad
bitch.
as fuck.
She be like, this is my shit. That one line. I be like, oh, that one line.
That bitch from third grade did me dirty.
She stole my boyfriend, that bitch. She knew that was my nigga. And that's it. I got her. That's it. She like, nah, she listen to all this gangster shit now. She get it now.
Yep.
She understand me. So that they
Yeah.
work like that.
Nah, I definitely I was listening to your interview with Tony Ortiz. Shout out to him. And I remember that you mentioned one song in particular with like the broken glass and stuff like that. And now how hip hop is very like visual of the environment
Yeah.
and a reflection of it. And I definitely hear that in both of y'all music. Cause y'all talk about your personal experiences, but not only that, but a reflection of like, what's going on. And there's definitely a niche in hip hop where we can relate to and each and individual experiences based off of what we've been through. So like I think I really appreciate both of y'all in your creative process and how y'all go about it.
Looking for real.
Yeah, and I'm curious in thinking about creative process, because obviously me and you have known each other a long time. Know what I'm saying? And I feel like, we were talking about earlier about the gap between projects.
Yeah.
I'm curious how your creative process has changed, especially because you're someone who's a father. And I'm saying you got kids, and
Yeah.
how has that changed from your creative process from back in the day compared to now? Because every year you're evolving, but when you have a kid, that evolution is different.
Nah, that's a Fendi. I don't know. Like, I feel like my creative process kind of always the same as far as just how I go about it. You know what I'm saying? I cook up when I feel like it or when it's time.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? My man. But now, see, now it's more different because it's like I got way more structure. So from the last
Mm.
project, it was just me. I just put it out as usual. And that's why you got like 2, 3 videos off of it, and it's 5 year span,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. You feel me? But then last year, that's when I was starting to go in. You feel me? Because I got a manager and shit like that. Shout out to Champ.
Yeah. Shout out to
And
Champ.
Yes,
He's a
sir.
real one.
and yeah, and so he gave me like the structure. He sparked it up and got me right, like, you know what I'm saying, the structure, and gave me the direction as far as how to go about the
Mm-hmm.
music shit, quality, certain things like that. So that's why we just pumping it on like that. So now I've been more cooking up on my real rapper swag. You feel me? That's why I've been doing podcasts and all this type of shit. You feel me? But before, I probably wouldn't have did nothing. I probably just dropped the tape, shot
Yeah,
one
no, it's a whole
video.
different
You know what I
game.
mean? Yeah.
It's a whole
Yeah.
different game now because
So
everything like we discussed, like content is king. It's like
nah, it
making,
is. Know what I
making
mean?
music is not enough anymore. Like people trying to
Nah.
get to know the artist on a more personal level.
Nah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Content is king, and good product is queen.
That
We
and
need both.
that's the thing. Like
Mhm.
that's my main thing is that if it's not fire, then what we doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if you dropping music, if
Yeah.
it's not fire, then I don't give a fuck what you could be jumping out a boat, you could be jumping out a plane. The video could be crazy,
Yep.
but if the music ain't really connecting to people, then you
Yeah.
missed. You missed. It don't really matter, bro. Don't matter
It
how much
ain't.
change you got on. Don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not gonna connect to nobody, then the product gotta be fire. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like
Facts.
that's really what it is. The gas gotta be gas. Gas sell itself, man.
Yeah, that's facts. Because everybody got a car, you gonna need some gas.
You know what I'm saying? That shit sell itself, man. Fire, you know what I mean? It work. But that's definitely what it is.
So, one of the things that I noticed about you, Omi, is also with the consistency. On your TikTok and on your Instagram, you started being even more consistent with the reels. I remember you mentioning also before in the past that like you took a little break from music, and then like this time now you're going even harder. So, kind of explain to us like what kind of like motivated you, and like how are you going about it with keeping consistency with all of like the different contents because you went about it in a different way when you released Fino y Ambicioso. So tell us a little bit about that thought process.
Uh, well, I took a break mainly like a little burnout, just probably a little bit of both, like the music and just the business.
Right.
You know, the studio, doing the engineering, directing videos, just trying to find my myself in within the game and shit. So like when I took a little break, I didn't think it was gonna be like a year. You feel me?
Yeah.
Turned into a year, and then it's crazy because I released my last song while I was in Colombia on some random shit. Like I went out there for my birthday. I released a song on my birthday, and actually came back on my birthday, which was
Mm.
Right.
the EP. That wasn't planned, and I felt like a lot of stuff that has been successful to me hasn't been planned. So it was just like probably meant to be, but it was just I took a break from it, turned it into a year, then I just started getting back into it and just trying to like figure out other strategies that could work besides just everything being a budget behind everything, every little thing. You feel me? Like not letting that because at the end of the day, this shit is super costly. Like when it comes
Facts.
to the game,
Mm-hmm.
like and it's crazy to think like you invest in artwork sessions, mastering videos,
Yep.
all this other shit, and then the most important part, marketing,
Right.
that
I'm
everybody
so glad
lacks
you
at.
said that.
Everybody lacks
Amen.
at it, and I'm not going to like I spent thousands of money on marketing, and it was just it was a little bit of everything. I just had to how could I go about this? And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I make content. I have the studio, I have the
Mm-hmm.
equipment, I have the skills. So it's like I gotta like double down. Like I gotta figure this out. So it's been on some like trying to find help in like the engineering stuff because I don't
Right.
want to engineer anymore.
Mm.
just more like direct videos, little photography and stuff like that. But so I could focus more on the music side of things and just trying to figure out, what what formula works for me, basically. Like,
Right.
just taking it as it comes.
Even to that, like what you said with the marketing and like finding what formula works for you. Like people don't realize them, but there's really a whole science to success. No
Yep.
matter what the product is. So if we're talking music, you got good product, it's always gonna relate. But now it's fine. How do I amplify that? Because I wanted to get in front of more people. And so how you package that, market it and promote it, and what is the message you want to get through to people? Like it really does matter. And that was probably some of my frustrations when I had my magazine and I was working with artists and like doing some like one-on-one or group consulting. It was like, yo, how can we package your product? Because what we don't realize or what we think about is that hip hop, rap, music is one of the most entrepreneurial endeavors you're ever gonna take in.
Fact.
You got studio time. Yo, engineering is something that a lot of artists don't take serious.
I call it the seven, whatever. It's 7. Because I counted them shits and I tell them, every artist that comes into the studio, I'll be like, bro,
The 7 deadly sins.
you
don't
invested
have
in
it.
you invested in these 6 things and you're
Missing
not
the last
you're,
one.
you're why you're like a 1,000, the 15, 2
Mhm.
bands in.
Yep.
You can't put like a buck on marketing, like $150.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta have like
bro.
a 60. You gotta have like a 60-40 or like a 80-20 approach when it
Anything,
comes to
bro. Just
marketing.
at least like
'Cause, like,
something.
a lot of
to put it into people's eyes. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of artists have like the opposite approach. So they'll put like thousands of dollars in the production, and then they'll
And then
put
the
on the
quality
video
is trash.
No, sometimes
Or-
sometimes it
seen
comes
that,
out,
yeah.
Yeah.
or sometimes it's the opposite.
It'll be a half-ass video with a half-ass blah, and then next
I
thing you know,
refuse
my
to
man
listen to
just put
bad audio.
100K views on it. Like,
Yeah.
we're from India. Like, why?
Or sometimes it's the opposite, because like sometimes they'll have like a really high quality video, but then there's not enough marketing, and then it gives you the thought of like, you know how many people in
It
the
doesn't
hood,
match. It doesn't
Yeah, it
add
Doesn't
up.
match, yeah.
yeah, you know how many people in like the hood have so much fucking talent that if they had the right marketing, it would blow up. And that's I
Mhm.
feel like that's the biggest difference for us and why we sign to record labels, because they have the formula. But if we figured out how to really market our music and stuff like that, we wouldn't need them. They're basically like
Mhm.
the middleman and the gatekeepers.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I feel like the deals is overrated now. you know?
Yeah.
That
Still getting
is
so
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, like that's what I said. That's why I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it was like, yo, I'm just trying to get a deal scrap, I probably wouldn't rap. You know what I
Right.
mean, because that's not really. I just honestly feel like I could get me a decent fan base. I like heard this shit 1,000 true fans
Yeah.
Yeah.
and shit.
Yep. It's all math.
That's all. So math to me. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
got a lot. I always been like the guy. So it's like I always got people every day telling me about this shit. So it's like now I'm just trying to harness it. Plus, then like you said, content and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like and then quality.
Yep.
Man, it's like that's what I noticed. It's like I remember when I first got like my first Josh Ramirez video. Shout out to
Mhm.
Josh
Shout out to
Ramirez.
Josh.
Jack 9.
The
Yeah.
homie.
And like I came home from jail and Jack was like, yo, I'm gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was shooting little videos with some white boys and shit with some little
Yeah.
camera and shit. He like, nah, scrap. You feel me? He said, I gotta get you right. I remember shooting for the first time I shot videos with him. All people, my fan, aunts, my mom, everybody like, yo, that video look real.
Right.
That's how I knew. I'm like the quality. So how clear,
Yep.
how crispy it is, how high quality it is matters. How high quality is sound. Like my manager stay on the sound. He like a heavy
Yeah.
sound nigga. So it's like that matters. Like how I bump through that speakers. Cause when they hear Lil Wayne, they hear Drake,
Yep.
and they hear them niggas, they shit sound top notch.
Super
You might not
clear.
hear it. Your naked
Yup.
ear not hear, but just shorty when she play that shit in her car.
Yep.
That's why she
Yup.
bopping different to they shit than your shit. Cause you
Yeah.
ain't take the time, get it mixed, mastered properly.
And
You
it's
know?
Mhm.
and it sound different in different speakers. Like a lot of people just listen to it like in the studio speakers or whatever
Yeah.
they have, and they don't listen to it in the car, and then they don't listen to it in the headphones.
Nah.
Cause that's what come with
It's
a
a
proper mix and a
Exactly.
proper
Yeah.
master.
It'll
That's what come
sound-
with that.
it'll sound right.
great everywhere.
And that's one thing I could say I loved about I forget which one it was, so don't quote me on it, but one of the J. Cole documentaries he put out, I believe it was, I forget which project it was. I don't know if it was Forest Hill Drives or another one, but in one of his projects, they showed him in the studio finishing up. He got the mix back. He listened to it on the monitors in the studio. He's like, all right, I got to go for a bike ride. He needed to hear it on the headphones. He had to try it on some different headphones and on the speaker and in the car.
Yeah.
So me, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, why aren't artists consuming that and thinking, You need to understand that because there's artists I've heard stuff where I'm like, all right, I want to support and invest in,
Yep.
and it sounds so much different in my car than in my speakers. And I'm an audio snob when it comes to stuff. So if it sounds crazy and there's a huge difference from track 1 to track 2,
Yep.
your shit's done. I can't listen to you no more because now
I gotta keep
don't take your
adjusting
product
my
serious.
settings and shit.
First impression is everything.
I gotta turn the bass back down.
Yeah,
That
nice.
ice.
Chill.
yeah, one shot at a first
Like I
impression.
just raised it.
Yeah,
It'd
niggas.
be like.
Like I just adjusted this shit.
I know.
That's
I
why
feel
my
like
mic
going
sound
back
good.
to what you were saying earlier, like shit
Yeah.
don't match. I feel like a lot of artists is to skip. They want to like jump and like they want to project themselves like if they made it. It's like you're missing.
Nah.
That's like
Mad
the
steps.
perfect steps that people need to witness your growth.
Nah.
I feel like they want everything perfect, but they're not ready to pay for that perfectness. Like
Right. Nah, and
and then
people
shit just
and people know when shit is authentic. Like if
Mhm.
you're faking
Yeah.
it to making it, if you buying views or you doing all that shit, like people know that you faking it to make
But
it.
just from like you doing like it happened to me. Like I feel like it happened to me where I was hiring people to do my videos at one point.
Right.
Like before my EP and all that. Like I was hired because I don't want to shoot my own video. I don't want
Right.
to edit. I don't want to touch nothing. But then it goes back to like, then if I want to do something myself,
Yeah.
and then I hired Bull that's elite.
Right.
I'm like,
all that thought,
my
everything
shit,
has
my
to be
shit's
at that
gonna
level.
look a little compared to the
Yep.
hired guy. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm gonna start doing more of my shit or just figuring out how I'm gonna stay right here as I
Bro.
rise. You feel me? Like and show that to the audience as well because it's only gonna get better.
And,
You feel me?
and people forget that like when someone follows you and becomes an actual fan, like they enjoy the underdog.
That's what
story.
I'm saying.
People
Yeah,
love
they,
seeing.
They,
They
they're
love
trying to
seeing you
skip
grow.
that. They're trying to make it seem like they made it. Like, nah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
show them that you hungry for this and you trying to make it happen. Like,
So
Yeah.
last weekend, I was at the Fade concert. He's a Latin artist, and one of the cool things that he had displaying in the arena on the preview was like a clip of him performing live when he wasn't that popping. It was like a smaller crowd, and then he had another one where it was like an arena, and then that in itself it shows a story, and I think that's like something to admire in an artist when you see him like recording in a studio that's not maybe 100% professional to them going to like a New York studio and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then from being in that a gig where it's just your family and then some other random people to like a
Mhm.
whole fucking arena. People love that.
Yeah.
And that's what
True.
sets you apart. And like me and you talk about it all the time. It's
Yeah.
like document everything that you do. It don't have to be high quality. It don't have to be like amazing every time. But if you document everything that you do,
Mm-hmm.
little by little, you'll have a story.
and you'll have
True.
content.
You'll have content.
Everyone loves stories. Why you think Disney got a
Mhm.
150-year-old brand? They're the masters of
Fact, though.
storytelling.
Yep.
And everyone here has watched movies, read books, and did all that happy horse shit since we was mad little. You think people change because they grown? Like,
And the underdog story is like the best story.
Exactly.
Like,
Nobody.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when you watch, like you said, even if it's like Cinderella, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like she
Rocky Balboa.
exactly Rocky. Even when we watch the hood joints, like it's
Yep.
niggas Scarface. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Scarface.
Yeah.
We love Scarface. Why we love Scarface? Because
Nope.
he came from the
'Cause he came
bottom.
from
Exactly.
the
No
bottom.
one likes a
And he means-
person that was born a winner.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
like,
like,
Nah.
everybody
I mean,
likes
not to say we don't
was
like him,
given.
but we just know it's easy. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
it,
like,
and we don't
it's-
relate.
and it's
you don't
harder to
get-
relate.
Like I said before, you
Cannot
don't
relate.
get related. You don't get, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You don't get
Yeah.
rewarded for nothing easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
exactly.
Facts.
Don't get praised like that. That's when it was hard and difficult. Anything difficult.
Now the
they
best
gonna look
story
at
is
you
your
like,
story.
yo,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm
Word
saying?
up.
The math ain't mathing. But that's why like things do gotta add up. And I always used to say with artists, and I'll still say it to everyone, like, do the math. Like you said, if people spend all this money on these 6 things, total that up. If you spend $1,000 collectively, how much are you gonna take to get your dollars back? How do you break even? How much merch do you need to sell? How many CDs do you need to sell if you want to go that route? Vinyl's making a comeback. Do you want to invest in selling vinyl? The vinyl numbers are insane, but also to print up vinyl ain't cheap.
That'd be the thing too, though.
Yeah.
It's like what we say. It's like a target audience.
Yep.
It's like
Niche. Everything's niche.
vinyls don't probably sell for Lil Baby like they
Yeah.
do for Benny the Butcher
Mhm.
because the boom bap rappers,
They created that.
sell vinyls.
Yep.
Like that's a culture. It's a culture.
It's a big
thing.
culture.
You feel me? So that's the thing that people gotta understand when they always. I hear a lot of rappers. They be like, you trying to make music for the world and this, that, and the third. It's
Yeah.
like, man, fuck the world.
Nah.
I'm making music for the niggas in Allentown on the niggas on New Street. You feel what I'm saying? I'm making music for them because
Yeah.
that's the group that I'm, for a certain group. And then once I get that, maybe it can expand. But you gotta target something.
Yep.
That's how business work.
Yeah, I'll put it like this.
Mhm.
Yo, just be on a race to your first 100. Your first 100 people. Once you got 100 disciples, it's easy to 10x that to 1,000. I promise you.
True. That's why I try to tell people they just got their shit scattered, so it don't be authentic. It don't be and certain type of music you gotta understand that they not gonna be a loyal fan base. So just like the people that listen to certain like melodic, you got a lot of artists, they gonna run through them niggas because it's just a new nigga. All right,
Saturated.
boom. It's saturated and it sounds similar. So it's easy
Can't
to
tell
move
who's
on.
who.
There you go.
You can't, because when I listened to it, I thought one person was one person, another person. I'm like, yo, who is this?
That's the difference from like back in the day. Like you had Busta, you had Nas,
Different
you had
voice,
Jay-Z,
different cadence.
everybody Wu-Tang. You had this. Everybody you could pick what you wanted to fuck with.
I'd love to see another Wu-Tang, like just a big group of motherfuckers that are just mad different. Just
even all the groups, man. Everybody, even G-Unit, 50 wasn't like Banks.
Yeah, that was
Banks
they
wasn't
were
like
all
Buck.
very
Feel me?
different.
Dipset, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Wells ain't Cam ain't Jim and Jim. You know what I'm saying? It's like
The
diversity.
the only thing you would say would be similar with them was like production, but then the producers they worked with, when they worked with them as a group and as individuals, you noticed very specific changes in sound. And that's the thing I love about Wu-Tang. Let's take Triumph, for example. When you listen to Triumph, when certain people are on this track, the whole beat changes for that person based on how they work with RZA.
Yeah.
That's craftsmanship.
And for real, rap is like, we used to have, back in the day, we used to have mad rappers on one song, right?
Yep.
So the thing is, and no rapper would sound the same. When
never.
Cass hopped on it, you knew that was Cass.
Yeah.
When this nigga hopped on it, you knew. Why? Because that was the craft back then.
Yeah.
So that's what
And
I'm
it
trying
was
to
competing.
Exactly. So how come we gonna compete? I remember niggas would say you sound too much like this. That would shade you. So if a nigga come out now like you sound like Stunna Gambino, you like, I don't sound like that nigga.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. Now it don't matter because once they hit that auto tune and they start doing it, they trying to sound like this nigga. So if it's like Cash Cobain got a new sound, they trying to sound like Cash Cobain because he popping. Like
they YouTube the mix too.
Copy
exactly. So it's like it don't. The production is only one part of it because it's like you can hop on the beat and I'm gonna hop on that beat. Sound way different than you. You can't keep up. I'm doing the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna all work.
That's why DMX stood out so much.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be exact. But at that era, it was all different. You could pick
individuality.
It was a key part. Now when you hear the drill rappers, a lot of them sound similar. They all do the voice. They throw a bass. It's like. I fuck with niggas. Don't get it fucked up. I ain't shading niggas. It's just the truth.
They gotta stop.
Nah,
They gotta stop.
But I respect that because like I told you before, I've been
recycled bars.
I've been following you since like you've been Mouse Dollars, but your sound has been consistent. Like if you were on a track with like 5 other guys, like I could tell which one's you. Versus every other artist that switches up when the new sound comes along.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. It don't matter who inspired me. Mad niggas inspired me, man. You know what I'm saying? Big L, Fab, Jada. But when I hop on a joint, I sound like me.
Yep.
That's just because that's where I come from. I come from that type of joint, so I already patent my little style. I know who I am.
Yeah.
I ain't really here to try to sound like the
we
next
might need to make a mixtape and just to help bring the bars back. Empowered by bars.
Powered by bars, man. Bring the bars, the real spitters back.
Hey,
those
The real bars are real gems. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
great
you
idea.
gotta drop gems, man. That's the thing too,
That's a
man.
dope idea.
Yeah, so just because of that means y'all got to be on my album when it drop. Yeah, that's that.
Man, holla
Yeah.
at me.
See?
You know me. I get
Yeah, he got
But
all the
actually not, because you been coming at me. He's consistent though, because over the years I'll drop a album cover and he's consistent. He'll either text me or he'll call under it. Yo, it ain't gonna be shit if Don Dollar ain't on it.
Ain't on there, man.
I'm like, yo, you right.
I ain't on there. It ain't spicy, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, he's consistent with that one. He don't let me slide.
So one of the 2 things that I feel like y'all have in common as well is that both of y'all have merch drops.
Okay.
And I feel like as local artists, especially around this area, you don't see local artists dropping merch like that.
Yeah.
There's only a couple artists. Like I could probably name
I'm waiting on mine.
Yeah.
couple handful.
Hey, yo.
And the thing
You-
is, mine, I really
Tranquilo.
I really didn't drop it yet, I just
No.
announced it.
You got all the demand on
Nah,
it, though.
but yeah,
that's
it's a
the thing.
wrap.
I got a
You
couple
press that
orders.
button, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the whole city.
That's a
like,
good
wait.
problem.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good
that-
problem.
Yeah, it's,
That's why
that's
I wanted
major.
to do equality too, though. That's why shout out to my nigga Nano, AB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AB
That's-
Empire.
Nigga.
That's why I linked with him and I wanted to collaborate because I was like, it's like I feel like I get fly, but
Yo.
at the end of the day, designing clothes is a certain thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
I do what I do. If a nigga sing, if she Chris Brown, I let Chris Brown and Trey
Respect.
Songz do what they do. I
Yep.
do what I do. You
Stay
feel
in your
me?
lane.
So it kind of like it's like if you own a house and like you own a house, yeah, you own a house, but if something go wrong with the plumbing, what you gonna do? Call your
Yeah.
homie? Nah, you gonna call that plumber.
Professional,
You
yeah.
know what I mean, something go wrong with that electric, call that motherfucking professional.
Mhm.
Election. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna holler at Nano because shout out my guy. He's the best. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna holler at him. You feel me? And just collab on to see what he want to do with it, and we do it like that. You feel me? And then, you know what I mean? He fuck with me, so he really want to make it a collab, and we work together and put something out. So I said, I bet.
No, and that's dope because like I feel like when two dope creatives that are equally as talented in their own craft
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
together, they make something special.
Yeah.
And then even you two, I know you guys are working on a couple of projects together. So I can't wait to see that come out.
Yeah.
And Omi, with your specific merch, I know that you had you told me specifically at your event and at your birthday party that you had specific areas of the 610 on it. So tell me a little bit about how you came up with that merch design.
Since it was called it was my first Fino y Ambicioso EP. I
Mhm.
wanted to make it like 610. I mean, all the stories or everything I'm talking about, it was because it was, from here. So it's like, all right, so I wanted to incorporate not just Bethlehem, but, I'm not going to lie. I think there's nothing in Easton in there, though.
No love for Easton.
So,
We got you,
but
though.
shout out to Easton.
You
Just-
should- yeah, you
Shout out to Easton.
You should have just capped.
Right?
Little
Easton.
lower left
It's all good. It's all
That
good.
grain
Like,
of salt. Yeah, that's Easton.
fuck with
Easton just
Easton,
need a,
Shout out to
I don't
Ray
know
Moore,
too
though.
many
Easton.
artists. It's crazy because I'm in Bethlehem. I'm closer to Easton, and I don't
Yeah.
hear them. I don't see artists from there. I don't hear artists from there, and I'm in the middle. So,
There's a couple.
I mean,
There's a couple.
like-
There's a couple.
but
Yeah, definitely.
that was basically the idea, like putting Lehigh Valley, different areas of the Lehigh Valley together, and
You should-
I didn't. It's like he was saying, like the Nano thing, the collaboration. I didn't come up with that. I just came up with some images, and I came up with the idea. I gave it to my man's. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's from Spain. He used to do all my old artwork, and if you
Mm.
look at it, they're all like real unique. And he's real like crazy when it comes to just putting a bunch of stuff together.
Right.
So when I wanted to put all these different areas together, that was the man to go to,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
put that together. So I ain't even touch the artwork. I ain't do the artwork. He did the artwork.
That's dope.
And I actually had that artwork for like, bro, I'm not gonna lie,
You was sleeping on it.
like I don't even know. Like, let's just say 2 years. It could have been a little bit more, a little less, but and it was supposed to be just a drop, like
Yeah.
a merch drop, not even a cover art for the EP.
Yeah.
And it just turned into the EP because it just happened to be a square image.
Yeah.
And I looked at it years later, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna
This'll
drop
work.
an EP. And then I'm like, it's Fino y Ambicioso, and I have a couple, but this one is special. I'm like,
I hear that.
I might have to add my name in there, throw 610 in the cut, and then just
Exactly.
call it the EP and finally drop it. So that's how that happened.
That's mad dope. I like that.
And I think the dope part about both of y'all merches is that I don't know if y'all did this on purpose, but it like a lot of the times when artists drop merch, they usually just put like the name of the artist and then that's it, or the name of the project and then that's it. But even when y'all named your project, like your project like symbolizes something. Like yours is Fino y Ambicioso, which is fun and ambitious. So that that could relate to somebody that's going for the goals. Yours is Don status. So when somebody was wearing your shit, they feel like a fucking boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I feel like that's also a part of marketing and branding.
It
That's
is.
super important with hip hop because it's like it's a messaging and it's something that your loyal fan base will relate to.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good product, right? Like good product is things that you don't just try to slap a label on something. There's like
Yup.
intention and message behind it. Like that's why I love making product so much or working with people making and designing product because
Yeah.
like I always say, heaven is in the details. And when you put thought into it, the people are gonna react a particular way. So even just hearing that story, because part of me wanted to be like, why'd you wait so long? However, a part of it was that's all part of your process, and
Yeah.
this was the right time for it with the music that you made to go with it. Same with you. Like I said, you had that change, and I can remember a year and a couple weeks ago, me and you on the stoop talking for mad long. We were talking about product marketing and what you were looking to do
hmm
to see how that's evolved, and now you drop this fire product to go with it. I'm like, okay, nah, everything he said he meant.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
execute it. That's the game. Yeah, that's really what I'm trying to like visualize it, put it down, and execute it. But like I said, at the highest level.
Yeah,
You know
the
what
Yeah.
I'm
highest
saying?
level.
At the
That's what
highest level.
matters.
Like, not know. Like I'm not trying to cut no corners with it. I'm just trying to do everything at the highest level. So if you hear my tape, it's going. The Sonics is the perfect way you play it, and
Mhm.
it's pop is the top. Then of course the raps is the highest level you get because I am the best. And then just everything from the production to what I'm saying to the clothes. Like I said, even the quality of the clothes. So that's
Mhm.
why I wanted to go through Nano and do it so the quality of it. So when you throw your linens on, my shit feeling like some Ralph
Mhm.
Lauren
Yo,
or
and that's
Yes,
another
sir.
thing that people be forgetting,
Yeah.
like the quality of the clothes and
Yeah.
how it feels, because
yeah,
it's like
that matters.
like
Yeah.
if it's just like a regular like Hanes shirt, like people
You
ain't
gonna
going
feel
like
regular.
people, yeah, you're gonna
feel
feel
it on your
regular.
body, yo. It
But
don't.
like when it's a different type of fabric, people notice.
they say,
they,
"Oh,
they,
alright,
they're like, oh, yo,
yeah.
hey, yo, this feel
Yeah, I
right.
like this. Feel good. I mean, make you want to throw that on. Yeah,
Nah, fact.
that's a fact. So that's why I try to think about all that before I did it. And I wanted, like I said, I just wanted to be represent me. So it's really for my fans. So it's really for
Yeah.
anybody who's a true fan. So if you're a true fan and you grabbed it, trust me. You know what I'm saying? You a true fan to me, then you're a true fan to Good Linens.
Well,
You know what I'm
think
saying?
about that. Everything about that is taking pride. Like,
Yeah,
yo, when you
facts.
think about anytime you create something, you should be taking pride in what you're putting out into the world.
Yeah.
When you take pride in what you're crafting, people are taking pride in how they pay you.
Yeah, it's true. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not really for the payment. It's just more so, that's part of the game is getting paid, of course. But like I said, it's just for the fans. I wanted to give them something to where I see the merch and the things is like that. So I feel like I feel like that's if they fuck with me, you might want a Dawn
Mhm.
Status shirt, DS2 shirt. You feel me?
Yeah.
You might want something from that shorts. I'm gonna do the shorts and the shirts for the summer. So I figure,
Okay.
it's my first time doing
That's
it.
what I was gonna ask too. It was your first time.
Yeah, I
mean,
never did
'cause I've been
merch before.
following, obviously. You
Yeah, I
feel me?
never
So
did
it's
a
like,
merch. I never
Yeah.
had a shirt or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then so like that was another thing. When I did it, I was niggas throw the cover on the shirt. I ain't want to throw the cover on.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be. A
that's what I
design.
did.
You're
I mean,
more
I'm
creative.
Nah, nothing wrong with that.
Nah, yeah. The
Nothing wrong
only
with that. I'm not
difference I
knocking it.
did though was like
Nah, but your cover's fire though.
I took out my name.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I ain't want my name on the merch.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
'Cause I ain't like I just didn't. I felt like I don't know. I just felt some type of way like I don't want niggas rocking my name. Like I wanted to because the Fino Ambicioso movement, the
Yeah.
FA, that started before it being my name. You feel me? It's just I wanted to switch my name or put something by my name to go along with it. So one day I was just like, wait, I got my movement, Fino Ambicioso, FA. I started playing with it in my head, and then one day it was just like, you know what? It's ringing, like it's making
Yeah,
sense
it
to
makes
me.
sense, yeah.
FA it is. It owe me FA. Boom. And then because that was like I said, that was gonna be a regular merch drop. And then
Yeah.
I sat on it, and next thing you know, boom. Year later.
Crazy
turned
how-
into AP.
Word.
Crazy how that works, divine timing and whatnot. But
Well, I'll tell you right now, like you got 2 pre-orders right here. Nice got
3.
Ni-
What you mean? I'm on them.
Nice got to order them. We're gonna tell everybody behind the scenes they gotta order this shit. Like
Word,
shit,
word. That's
full
love, man.
love.
That's
Like
a 6-pack right
I
there.
don't think Ski Mask Shorty's ordering. She's extorting.
Ski Mask Shorty.
Man,
You
they
don't
wanted
send me
them
the merch, you not leaving.
Oh,
Ski Mask
God.
Shorty's like, yo, when you making my merch?
Yeah, word. Yo, chill,
Nah,
B.
definitely, man.
I don't want no problems. But speaking of the craft and you two, y'all just finished working together on a video, right?
Always like behind the scenes.
Okay.
We definitely gonna do some videos. We definitely gonna do some work. We was just chopping up when we first linked up and shit. But now yeah, it's like behind the scenes. I did a Blockwork TV. That's
Okay.
like a platform, like
Word.
a music platform from up and coming rappers and shit. It's pretty big. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
One of the mic series.
First to
joints.
bring it out to the A, you feel me?
Definitely. Like 'cause
Gang.
niggas did it before. I'm not gonna
Word.
say I'm the first to do it
Yeah.
from the Lehigh Valley because it's not the truth. I'm just the best to do it. You feel me? But
It's,
nah, niggas did it. But they went to New York probably, and they went to Philly. A couple cats, went to
Mhm.
different places to go do it.
mhm.
But I brought them out here So he definitely was, like, and we was let him know just to build, let him see what's going on out here, let him know like yo, it's rappers out here, it's niggas that give it up. You feel me? So they definitely, he was saying he was gonna come back. You know what I mean? He might try to do like a little tour, and then come run through a bunch of Allentown rappers, and we do a whole edition and shit. But
Right on 7th and Tillman, right?
yeah. Knock it right. You know what I mean? I mean, they could, y'all could do whatever you want, but I chose that spot because it's it's
Yeah.
it's the essence. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Right
saying?
there, yeah.
It's the essence, man.
If
I
you know,
coulda
you
chose.
know.
Yeah, if there you go. If you know, you know.
Heard, see,
Yep,
she stay trying to steal.
Nah,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
she in tune. That's what it is. She in tune. She know what's up. That's what I'm saying. So it's just, it represent a lot, for the people
Yep.
who from here and shit.
Exactly.
So that's really that's what I'm doing it for. Cause like at the end of the day, now I start noticing the more I'm starting to, level up and shit that, and people, it matters like who represent the town.
Right.
And, like niggas, they care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like a young nigga coming up, nigga in high school trying to rap, he might see that like, oh, I bet niggas with the Blockwork TV out here, I could do this.
Nah, low key, they be trying to take it elsewhere too. It's like, bro, bring it here.
Yeah. They be
Trying to do a feature, go over it. Like, no, bring them here.
yeah, nah, for
Yeah.
real.
Word.
Sure. Nah, for real. You gotta put on somehow. Like you gotta have
Somebody
pride.
gotta do it.
It gotta be pride. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the Bronx, but I put on for the A because it's like that's just the type of nigga I am. You feel me?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Exactly. Shout out my son Kendrick. I fuck with Drizzy though. I
So-
fuck with Drizzy.
So Don Dollar, I got a serious question.
Always go ahead.
When you battling Nyce Jonez,
That's crazy.
Nice don't want to die, man.
He's trying to have long lives.
I wouldn't even do that, man. Nah, I wouldn't even. That's my guy.
Nice on his Kendrick shit. He writing like
Kendrick
shit 5 years ahead of time.
Nah, I used to, I had a couple like diss tracks. Niggas, that's another thing. Like, there's not too many rappers you could ever say in Allentown that really did diss tracks like that.
Yeah.
It's a few, but you know what I'm saying? And I did it in the height, in the era where we was still ready
mattered,
to come see
yeah.
you. Like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I did this track like fuck you, but if I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, no, local disses be different.
Yeah, so it was
versus,
different. It was
versus
like-
mainstream.
And in the early era too, we was outside. Like it was like we just figuring it out. Like, oh shit, this shit is a platform. I could post fuck this nigga to right now. It's gonna turn the city up. You know what I mean? They don't
Mad
even know.
cheers, mad comments.
Mad cheers. One of these popular niggas from the city, I say, fuck this nigga. That shit going viral. They
One
gonna like, yo,
time.
you seen what this nigga done post? Yo.
You gonna see Nyce Jonez in the comments like, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yep, you already know. Man, nigga, that be the thing. There was the comments. Niggas be going back in the comments, arguing and shit. You
Hey,
like,
now,
oh,
I ain't never been an instigator, but I do love the battles though. I do love the battles though.
people who try to stay out of it, they just gonna share it.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna do.
You
It's
love-
like, I ain't saying nothing. I just shared it.
Yeah.
All right.
Share it in the DMs.
Who you choosing? B?
Uh-huh.
Stop playing.
But nah, yeah, definitely, man. Niggas ain't do too much with the diss tracks and shit like that. So I'm definitely legendary on that tab.
Nah, that shit was a fun time. The battles was iconic.
Battles was yeah.
What was your favorite battle you had locally? Would you say, like who you battled or whatever?
Like track wise, like track for track. Or
No. The
face-to-face?
battle face to face.
I ain't battled too many locals to be honest. I battled 2 locals. I battled Tim Foster, shout out to Tim.
I remember that. That was fire.
And Cash Kai.
I remember that one
And
too.
after that, everybody else was like OT and a league for
Yeah.
league and shit. But I would say Cash Kai was my favorite. The Tim Foster one, I would say it was a better battle. You know what I mean? But the Tim Foster one was like my first on cam in that structure.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
battle. I was like just a cipher battler. You
Yeah.
feel me? So he taught me a couple things in that battle. Even
Yeah.
though I smoked him, you know what I'm saying? But he taught me he taught me a couple things because it was like, for one, I thought that, I came in it like, real is real. So, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, but you gotta understand it's a battle.
Yep.
This nigga could tell whatever story the fuck he want, and he just gotta make it sound good. And he understood that.
Yeah.
That was a part of the game I didn't understand. I was just bars at
Yeah.
the time. I didn't understand the strategy in it,
Yeah.
the approach in it. You feel me? So he taught me that. That was
Yeah.
the joint where it was like, all right, he tried to paint a picture of me, and that was his angle. He had an angle.
Yeah.
I didn't have an angle. I just went every round rapping and
Yeah.
barring.
Yeah.
And then I ain't want to fabricate too much, so I ain't gonna say you did this and do this and you didn't.
Yeah.
So I didn't really think like that. But he didn't matter. So he went in there. You called my phone. I'm like, you lying, nigga. Hold on. So that's why I don't like that battle as much because I was highly upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Throughout the battle, it was like personal. It was like a real personal joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, that shit's old, but it's just at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
anytime I see it, I'd be like, oh, you was so mad. You were so mad. And I remember after the battle, you know, I was ready to scrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there shit like, man, fuck everybody. Fuck all. Nah, I heard you laugh at that, but fuck that nigga. Fuck all y'all niggas. Y'all believe this nigga? Y'all believe this nigga ain't it. Nigga, y'all got me chopped. He take this shit outside. Y'all fuck all y'all niggas. They remember? But nah, it was just a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The cash card joint was more fun.
Yeah.
Because I got paid for one.
Yeah.
From the rep. You know what I mean? Just to do it. And then
Yeah.
two, a cash card was somebody I wanted to battle.
Yeah.
Tim,
I hear that.
I helped Tim. Like, so that battle with me and Tim, niggas wasn't really respecting and shit like that. But when he stood toe to toe with me and they like, oh shit, you went against the Dawn. Hold on, you still alive, nigga? You still breathing? Hold up. You know what I'm saying? They was like, all right, you know what I mean? So he got notoriety from that. For that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, but Cash Cod, that was my personal thing because he did the 106 in Park. He had a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I wanted to smoke Cash.
Yeah.
So I went in there, you know, and then personally, I feel like I could have got a better Cash Cod because I know he's fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's dumb fire, yeah.
Fuck with Cash. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I could have got a better Cash. Maybe he slept on me. Maybe he was doing a couple of things. Because it was like we were supposed to battle different times. And then he was pushing it back because he was in Florida at the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's in Florida now, but he was in Florida already.
Yeah.
So he came out here and we did it type of shit. So it was like when I had to catch him. So
Yeah.
the niggas hit me like, yo, he going to be out here in 2 days. Oh, all right, bet. So we're going to make it happen. Y'all still got that money? All right, bet, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, so that's how it was. So, you know what I mean? But I feel like that one was a smoke session. Even though I fucked up on my third round.
Yeah.
But I didn't need a third round. To be honest with you. I surfed him on that joint. Like the first two rounds was such much of a gap. You feel me? Skill wise that I was like, yo, nah, honestly, I'm just keeping it gangster one because that's my guy.
Yeah.
But I knew after the first round, I said, all right, but hopefully the second round's better. After the second round, I said, oh, he's smoked. You know what I'm saying? This shit is too smokish. And then, you know, sometimes it happen like that, man. We all have them days.
Moments, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, both those battles, I just remember like they were both mad entertaining, but I just remember the energy on the timeline because obviously I wasn't at the battle per se, but I remember, you know, knowing all of y'all, seeing the people in the room, what the energy was, what the timeline was, what everyone debating on, who their favorite, who said what, and just it was dope to see because it was like I love that energy where it was like nobody was fighting afterwards, but everyone was just like debating and then picking apart each person's line. So I'm like, yo, I love this because I love lyrics.
Yeah.
That's why I like you. That's why I rock with you. I love lyrics. So I'm like, it's cool to see people doing that. And I feel like we need more of that around here. And just like in the game in general, like we've been talking about, we need more. And that's why I feel like the Drake and Kendrick battle was just so dope because people were really like dissecting the lines again.
Nah, it was
and I feel like that's going to kick off more of that.
Yeah, I do feel like it's a vibe.
Had the kids Googling.
Yeah.
Like, what are the
It's just the energy like of wanting to, you know what I mean, hear lyrics again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they put the bat signal. They say, yo, Don, you are the best lyricist, so you need to come outside. I said, oh shit, all right, I'm gonna put the cape on. I'm gonna say it. We back. Shit. We back outside. But yeah, nah, definitely. That's why I've been hearing like niggas want. That's what that says. They wanted to be good again. I mean, I hope so, cause
you thinking of battling again? Anything?
Somebody asked me to battle for a league and shit, and they offered me some money, man. You know what I'm saying? Offered me some money. At the end of the day, I battle for the right bag, but I ain't really into it like that. But I'll battle for the right bag and to like help the right league, cause where you battle matters.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? That's what people don't understand. You could grab a camera and battle in your backyard with niggas, and it might get some views in the channel. But you gotta go to if you really want to be a battle rapper, that's for the niggas who's battle rappers. Like you gotta go on the league. You gotta step out your comfort zone. That's why I'm clearly the best battle rapper in Lehigh Valley history. easy. Because none of them niggas went outside. You know what I mean? Nobody ever. I done battle niggas from anywhere because I'm really a lion like that. Like that's why I say what my niche is the rap because I'm good for everywhere. So I feel like a lot of Allentown artists. I love the A, and then there's talent out here. But I feel like niggas gotta step outside because they only good for the A. They only good for these niggas around here that they went to high school with
Mhm.
and shit like
Yeah.
that. And that's cool.
They're
You know what I'm
comfortable
saying?
though.
It
They're too
is.
comfortable.
It's cool. But me, I'm
Yeah.
a real lion. I'm really from the SO. You could throw me anywhere and I'm coming back with minks. You feel what I'm saying? Like in any jungle, you throw me there and that's what I'm doing. So it's like, it don't matter if we, you know what I mean? We go to we go to Brooklyn, we go to
Yeah.
Harlem, we go to Philly. I'm nice like that. They
Yeah.
all gonna say that. They all gonna respect my shit because I come from the essence. Like balling. You know what I mean? You don't matter where you from, nigga. You go there, you drop 50.
Yeah.
You drop 50.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna say. They don't say, that nigga type nice. He drop 50 on you.
Well,
That's me. So that's really what it is. I feel like you need more of that. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta step outside, go
Yeah.
to New York, and let
Yeah.
them niggas tell you ain't it. So that way you can come back and
Yeah.
now you know you ain't it. So you're gonna work
It's
harder.
different.
Because
Yep.
everybody here telling you Jay-Z and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You the next thing. And you really not, bro.
Get out your fucking comfort zone.
Definitely gotta get out the
Hey.
comfort zone.
Don, so another thing that sets you apart from some of the other artists in the area was that you were part of the first hip hop show on the at the PBL Center, as well as the first hip hop show that was supported by the city that we
That's a fact, too.
hosted
That's a
at
fact,
West
too.
Park.
Legendary Dawn is what they call me, aka.
Yeah, dig.
So tell us a little bit about that and like your experience and how you felt.
The
being part of that.
PPNL Center joint, that was fire as fuck. Shout out to AC. He plugged me in with that and put me on with that. That was epic. You know what I'm saying? It was a good amount of artists on that joint. I think LG was there, a couple of niggas did they thing that night and shit. That was epic. That was big for the city and that was big for all of us. You know what I'm saying? That was big for all the artists,
Yeah.
everybody that took part in that. So shout out to AC for that. That was major. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Nyce, you know the politics. So you know PPNL
Yup.
and hip hop, you
Yup.
know the politics. I ain't even got to get into that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I was coming for the morning call after that. When I saw what they was trying to, I said, hold on one more second.
They was
Well,
pushing Fab up out of there. I was like, hey, that's my favorite nigga. God.
We gonna bleep their name out because they gotta
Fucking
pay
right,
us
we
for
bleeping their
advertising.
name out.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
pay us for advertising.
My bad. You know, I ain't give me no disclaimer. Y'all gotta put a paper in front of me like, don't say this. I be like, all right.
I said it. Fuck the morning call. They know how I feel about them. I be letting that shit known.
Yeah. So
Fuck
yeah,
the
nah,
CEO and the
that
editor.
was ill.
No, the editor.
He coming at the editors and shit. You gonna have me looking at him like, who this editor? Who wrote this motherfucking article?
He gonna be like Kendrick. I hate the way that you write, the way that you talk.
Yes, that's how I felt, bro. Because I know so many people attached to that event.
Yeah.
And I saw the dude, and he published this article, and the way he was fucking slandering niggas, and the same way he was slandering the Lil Wayne show at the Sands. I took that shit personal, like it was my shit.
Yeah, word.
I'm like, hold on, how you got this country bumpkin motherfucker from Germansville have the fucking nerve to be talking about black culture in this area? This motherfucker don't know shit. Tell that nigga to go on his little hayride up there and hire a real nigga to write the shit.
Yeah, and they be
Plain
talking
and simple.
crazy in the comments too.
Bruh,
So.
that shit be irking my soul. So I'm like, nah, I ain't letting this shit slide, B.
Facts.
I've been knowing the politics. That's why I ain't, But
Yep.
it was good though. It was definitely big for us. And then of course, the Empower. That was big for me too, cause that was like the first time I've got paid to battle. I mean, I've got a lot of money paid to battle, but battling is different. I always say that. Battling is like fight.
Yeah,
People will pay to
that's
see you
facts.
fight. I mean, they niggas a fight break off. Niggas is good, but just cause you rapping, don't nobody give a fuck. Nigga be like, we performing this song over there. They go,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
word.
let them say, yo, niggas is fighting. Niggas is jumping up with the phones and they ready to go. So it's like that when you battling. It's like you
Yeah.
talking shit. They want to see that. They want to see you talk shit about somebody else. Them talk shit about you. You almost look like y'all about to fight
Yeah.
and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They
word.
love that shit.
Yeah.
So they'll pay you for that. But paying you for your music to perform is a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what the Empower Showcase did for me. So I appreciate y'all for real for a lot for that.
Yeah, big shout out to Omi because he was the one behind the camera throughout the whole time,
Yeah.
documenting the whole experience.
Man, documenting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fire.
That was dope, yeah.
Yeah, it was a fire joint, man. So yeah.
So what was your perspective as, him and I are running around, we're making sure everyone's in line.
Yeah.
You're running around with the camera. I think that was the first time you and I like officially met.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how was like your perspective on like what you saw? Cause you was around with the camera. So I'm sure you saw like just the crowd reacting and you was capturing stuff.
I'm,
But
I'm not from
how'd that feel for
Allentown,
you?
but just the whole vibe, it almost felt like I was in Bethlehem as far as like you know, this ain't supposed to be happening or something. Like it's
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was one of those like it was dope to see it happen, like come alive and stuff like that. Like even like the little hip hop anniversary thing that happened in Southside and Bethlehem. Like I would
Yeah.
never like that's where I grew up at. So I
Mm.
would never think like 20 years, 15 years, whatever later, they gonna have something like that, which is dope.
You talking
And
about
we
the
need more
award
of
show
that.
at
Yeah, the award.
Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah,
like
that was
we
fire.
need to continue
Yeah.
doing more stuff like that to bring the music scene up. So it's like it takes people like y'all to make stuff happen like that. So it's like appreciate it.
Yeah, and people don't know a lot about the red tape that goes behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
Because as soon as you say hip hop, you say
Yo,
hip hop,
bruh.
people
It's
a
got a
rap.
certain perception,
Trust me,
and it's
man.
like, yo, it
Trust
ain't
me,
like
man.
that.
Trust
Bruh.
me,
Yeah.
you already know, man. Hip hop.
Especially now, I feel like before, like yeah, they talk reckless in their raps and shit, but it's like now it's just the internet is just like doing
Yeah.
too much.
It's too
But
volatile.
hip hop,
And honestly, hip hop ain't as real hardcore as it used to be. Like,
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying.
not.
That's what I'm
Hardcore.
saying. So,
So
but it's
now it's
worse
like-
now because the internet they want to do is
I mean,
extra.
the
Yeah.
internet, it got voice. It's always
And
been
it's
like,
like
that, though.
it makes
Yeah.
it look the I guess the perspective. Yeah, it's like
but it always looked like that. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and
It
the-
always was that perspective of hip hop is that it's just one of them joints that's gonna make you want to sell
Yeah.
drugs and kill motherfuckers.
yeah, and people think of
always
like
like
the
that.
subgenres too, because like
Yeah.
they usually think of one subgenre versus like all the different subgenres.
Whatever negativity they could find is what they
Exactly.
lean
That's
into.
But that's what they love. They love the
Yeah.
gangster shit, man. So I don't know why they act like they don't
They
love
love it in the
They
movies.
exactly. That's why
Yeah.
when you
They
get a
love it
50
in the video
Cent, they
games.
said 50 Cent got shot how many times? And they, that was
Sign
it. They
him
said,
up.
yo, this nigga here, the more crazy he talked, the more they love him.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Like, I don't understand why they try to crucify
it's
him.
probably like when whoever like represents it too, like whoever approaches it, and if you
Yeah.
come with that
Yeah.
And it's
demeanor,
conscious rap.
you come with that demeanor, they're gonna get
And it's conscious
you-
rappers,
you
man.
got
It
both.
always was Tyler Quali's and most Devs and Common
All the
Sense.
time.
They just don't
Mhm.
get as popular as Jay-Z's and shit like that. Like, that's just
Yeah.
life,
People that
like,
toe the line.
yeah, you feel what I'm saying? It's just the risk and shit like that. That's what they into, you know what I'm
And
saying?
in particular, like this area is like the mindset of a lot of people that are in different areas of it that are like gatekeepers for like having access to stuff.
Yeah.
They just are so old minded. So like
yeah.
me as someone who be like navigating all these spaces, I mean, I'm telling you, one day when I get a little bit older and start like publishing emails and have my own little documentary telling it all,
I know
and
that.
like that's why I be pissed. And I feel like if I put someone on and they don't appreciate it, I said, bro, you don't realize how
Politics
many
behind it.
arrows I took in the
Mhm.
back and the people I'm arguing with
Yep.
on behalf of just trying to raise shit 10%.
just to get insurance.
Just everything, like every little step of the way. Like, and you know, again, you and I had that long talk on the stoop. I said, bro, I can't believe this has happened. I had to hit you up
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I authentically have rocked with you for years. And I'm like,
my
bro,
God.
I've been trolling the city for like a decade to make this happen.
You ain't never
I
lied.
finally get one.
Yep.
I'm saying, so it's like, well, I'm hitting
Still.
certain people up because I'm like, yo, these are people I really rock with, and I'm all about making history.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't want to do nothing regular ever again in my life. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Way too old to do anything regular. It's either we're making history or I'm not doing it.
Nah, for
Period.
facts. All facts. And y'all, that's what you did though. That's what y'all did. Y'all made history, bro. You know what I mean? So it was definitely accomplished with that. That was ill. You know what I'm saying? Everything about it, the way it was, free for the community, paying the artists, it just you can't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you could have did better was it seemed like, you know, my time slot, I wasn't very last, like dead last. I was before last. So I was like, I didn't know if I was a headliner or not a headliner. Or like, I said, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, man. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. But nah, you already know. Shout out to everybody that was there.
Yeah, that shit was fun. And I think the thing that I appreciated most about it, and you know, again, going way back,
Mhm.
how many artists came out and stayed the whole time
Yeah, that's a
to
fact.
support one another. And I wasn't used to that. So I was like,
You know how it goes.
yo,
in
this
them
is
joints.
exactly. So I'm like, yo, this is actually a good look to this is shifting thing beyond what I could have imagined, what
yeah.
he could have imagined, because we talked about that and just kind of making sure people were there. But like even just talking to people between sets, it was like people were just real curious about what was
I
happening.
had a lot of people tell me that, like, yo, I'm waiting. I was waiting for your shit, man. I was waiting for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, even when I was on talking to Tony, he was like, yo, the sun was setting during your set. I said, you right, the sun was setting during my shit. My shit was a little special. It was. Now I think about it, it was a little special.
We put you in that slot for a reason.
Yeah, that was, it was
that
the
was
perfect
strategic.
slot. 'Cause I was trying to tell me I wasn't the headliner, but I was like, all right, whatever.
It was all strategy. That's how we work over here.
Facts.
Nah, it was ill though. It was ill. It was definitely ill.
So now that we're getting towards the end of the show,
Word.
we always ask every guest that's on here, if you were to meet yourself 5 or 10 years ago, what's something that you would do different, or what advice would you give yourself?
The first thing that now that I thought about it, I had a second to think. Probably take more risks.
Hey.
Don't be afraid to take more risks, just to figure it out right there and then. Like, is it for you or it's not? Like, and besides that, credit. Get your credit up. You could do a lot of things with credit, whether it's personal or business. Like,
Mhm.
you could do a lot of moves, whether you got a regular ass minimum wage. You could do a lot with credit.
Risk takers reap the rewards. What I always like to say.
Just do it, my nigga. Don't think about it. Don't bullshit with it. Like, just do it, my nigga. Like whatever the universe is telling you to do, my nigga, do that shit. Don't hesitate. Don't half-ass it. Go 100% in on it. You know what I'm saying? If I would focus on my money. You know what I mean? Fuck the hoes, just straight money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, stack your funds, get your bread, and just stay focused and pursue it. Do it. Don't hesitate. Like, don't procrastinate. Do it. Do it now. Do it while you. What I mean, while you right here, while you alive, because you don't know. You don't know if you're gonna make it to this 10
That's
where I'm
facts.
at. You feel me? Shit could alter. You
Yeah,
feel me?
word. Treat every shot like your last shot.
For real.
And you don't want to die curious. You feel me?
Yeah,
Yo, you
that's
don't
the
wanna
main
die
thing. Like,
curious.
Fuck.
I don't want no
Nah.
regrets on it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just really
That's the main thing that be
Don't
fucking me up. Like, yo, like,
That's what I'm
bro.
on now.
don't die curious. That's the free
Yeah,
merch.
Don't die curious, man. Dead.
facts.
Live free, die empty.
Well,
Mm.
Because the cemetery is full of regrets, dog. You know how many people that be on their
Yep.
deathbed, they being old folks. I wish I would have. I
Yep.
will never be that person.
I'm
Nah, look what the fuck I did.
That's why I'm going hard now, because it's like, literally, I will be that old bitter ass man. You don't want to be around. If shit don't go right, I don't do what I need to do. I'm gonna be that old nigga you don't never want to be around. Just hating everybody and everything.
Hate these little niggas.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
get off my lawn.
You know what I'm saying? When I back in my day, you know what I used to be that guy.
Battle rapping.
But I ain't want to do it. I was chilling. I met your mama and I fell back.
Fact.
We battle rapping elementary school kids and
Word
shit. What you say, little boy?
So
Nah, that was a good one.
so where can people find your music? Where can they follow you and follow the movement?
Don Dollar 500, man. Don Dollar _500 at Instagram. Don Dollar on the book. You know what I'm saying? Don Dollar 500 on all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? Don Status 2 is out. DS2 is out. I'm the hottest nigga living, hottest nigga doing this shit, man. Tap in with me, man.
Stream that
Shout out to
ASAP.
y'all, man. I appreciate and appreciate y'all, man.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Omi FA. That's HOMMY FA, and that's across all platforms, from the socials to the music. Boom. Follow me.
And
Tune in. I'm mixing the English in there, so stay tuned for those that don't rock with the Latin. I got something for y'all too.
Which I got
Gang.
rock with the Latin, man. You know,
Yeah.
fuck with my Boricuas, man.
Yo, and cop
Hear
the
that.
merch
Yeah,
too.
let's
Cop
get
the
it.
merch. Don't be mid.
I told y'all I'm the hottest Moreno, man.
Said he's
Yes, sir.
spicy
ready.
Moreno.
He says
Moreno.
Yo, but I lied because I did have one question. Why should people subscribe to Empower 610?
Because they the greatest, man.
Because
The greatest podcast.
they making history out here. What
Yeah.
you mean? They doing
Gang.
power moves.
They
So it's
empowering
like,
the people, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Anything that empower the people, man. You need power, right? You know what I'm saying? We need lights, man.
that's a
We need
fact.
bright
Yeah.
spots, man. That's what empower is, B.
You heard it.
It takes a lot of, courage and dedication, discipline, a little bit of everything to even. I've seen a lot of podcasts come and go, so
Yeah, man. Y'all empower.
I'm happy for y'all. Keep this going. This is inspiring. So
And y'all professional, man. Like I said, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got me feeling like I'm I'm clean next up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of interview, you know what I'm saying? Like a press conference kind of interview. Multiple cameras and mics.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's lit. It's
president, you
lit.
know what I mean? Like Don for
Yeah.
president, like I'm running.
Hey,
Yeah.
the hood needs presidents.
Don Obama, I told y'all
Yeah,
niggas,
Full
man.
of CEOs, you feel me?
I sold white out the White House, man.
Shit's
I
lit.
fucking
Shit's
hear
lit.
that. Shit. Nigga ESPN.
Well, y'all heard it here first. Empower 610, Nyce Jonez, Don Dollar,
Yeah.
Omi FA. We out.